Alright, let's see here. It's getting dark. How cold is it out here? I would actually really like to go out now when it's warm and I still have a fire going and everything. But I don't know if I can sleep anywhere is the issue, but I might do it anyway. Go for a little journey right now. How many torches do I have? Not a lot. How much wood do I have? Some. Let's take some... I'll tell you what, we'll just find sticks. Yeah, water. How much water? Let's drop some water. And I'll tell you what, I think we're going to go for a little walk. We're not... that tired. Make another fire somewhere. But look, as I'm out here now, -1 degree. That's really not a lot. So I would like to try and get to that cave that's in the north. I am a little bit on the tired side, but I think it'll be okay. I should maybe harvest this deer. Actually, that's also something I could just do instead. But I think I want to take advantage of this, how it's like not cold at all. And just change some torches and go to places I haven't been, of which there's really just 2. Well, 3. There's a few minor places I haven't been to. But I want to get to the North Cave. Maybe it's a bad idea to do it when it's getting dark. I think I'm going to do it. You can always run back. Because right now the cold is the biggest killer. It does the most damage. So I'm not too worried about food and water. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to go as far as I can. Using as little energy as I can.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
And we can grab any resources we find. That would be good. I need to pick up sticks though. I can make more torches. Eric, I can't wait to get home. I'm on the Bacchus. Yeah, I've been listening to some of the old interviews with Raph, the director of The Long Dark and the creator of it. And he said that it was basically a big surprise how successful the survival mode was in The Long Dark. Because the plan basically for The Long Dark was to create a story. He had a story in mind that he wanted to present, and they were working on the story mode. And then, you know, there was a lot of interest. They had a kickback and everything. And there was a lot of interest for the game. So what they decided to do was to just basically release the mechanics of the game without the actual story, which is survival mode, but at the time they referred to it as sandbox mode. And when people really loved it, and when they did the early access, they got 250,000 players in like 3 months, and like, wow, okay. So that was really successful. And then as a result, they just kind of like, oh, survival mode is its own thing now, and they had to just expand it upon it naturally, and it just grew into this huge thing. There's a lot of wolves. 4 wolves. 1, 2, 3, 4 wolves. Yeah, there's a lot of wolves. Let's get them away a little bit later. I'm gonna starve. Oops. That was a bit close. I'd rather not run, except for the ice. There's hunger. There are some cattails I have picked up also. Yeah, look at the temperature. -1. It's getting a bit colder now though, probably -2, but hardly losing any cold at all. And I can just make a fire if I need to. This is really good. What I'm looking for now is really there's a couple places I haven't been up here. So I'm gonna go there. and see what resources I can find. There won't be a bedroll anywhere. It doesn't spawn on Interloper here, as far as I know. But there might be a couple tools and a couple things. There might be some plants. Because we've done pretty much all of Forlorn Muskeg now, except for like the northeastern part, which is where I'm heading now. Now granted it's getting dark and late, but it's not a big deal. Because the weather is so good, I want to take advantage of it. Yeah. Pretty sure you can go through here. Okay, I guess you can't. For sure thought you could, but must be here then. Yeah. Now this part here, I haven't really properly been to. I want to keep this fire, so I would like to. I would like to start a fire soon, just to make some torches. Wolf gave up. And here also there's a bunch of cattails I have not picked up. That's also good. And I wouldn't say no, there's more deer carcasses. There's one back there. I'm not sure if there's any others I missed. And also because of my... I can't really repair my hacksaw. I probably have to start harvesting by hand soon. That is going fine. So over here there's a cave and there's also a bunch of mushrooms and stuff, so I haven't been here before on this run, so we need to grab these resources. There are some cattails around also that I haven't picked up here and there. I need to grab, but I'm not going to go too out of my way for just that. Would be good if I can get to this cave before I make a fire, because then I have a protection for the fire. Could run, I guess, but I'd rather not. Alright. Here's the cave. Can I make it there before I start a fire? I think I can. There we are. There's the cave. Let me start a fire first. This is a good cave. At least it can be. And I want to be on the exterior side. So here. Start a fire here.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire. You can do this. I need some more torches. I'm not sure if I can map this area. Maybe I can. Yeah, I need to go to that vista though. Also make a water over here. Okay, so in here, there isn't much right now. But in here there can be good loot. In the past you could find a hacksaw here. Not always, but sometimes. There is nothing. That's okay. Let's harvest this torch. Let me see how... what's my fire starting skill? It's almost 3. Maybe I should make some more fires just to get to level 3. Don't have to do that now, I guess. Then I don't need tinder anymore either. But we could do that here. Got a couple. I'm not sure exactly how many I need for that. But I'm quite close to being level 3. I think I probably need like 10 or 20 fires or something. We might as well kill some time while this water boils.
Oh yeah.
And make a couple fires. And then we can continue. There wasn't any loot here, but outside outside there are some mushrooms and things. So we'll grab those, and then we'll check the moose spawn, where there's also a few natural resources, and then we'll head back from there, I think. Okay, how's this doing? 17 minutes. Running out of sticks. It'd be nice to get rid of the tinder, because once I'm level 3 fire starting, I don't need tinder anymore, so I can just get rid of that, which will be handy.
Come on, little fire.
My nose is a little clogged, sorry.
Perfect.
Okay, how's my sticks? Non-existent. I can go out and grab some sticks. You can't stay it too long. Getting dark now. Can't see much. Load of sticks there, which is good. Grab these mushrooms. More sticks. There's some more mushrooms. Of course, this challenge in terms of like surviving, you know, X amount of days, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could just cheese it, right? Because there's so many cattails here. As long as you have fire to make water and you don't get cabin fever, really, you could just starve yourself and hibernate for a really long time. So I might do once we get to a certain end, but yeah. But I'm trying to mostly play it like normally, give or take. Get this bowl dry. Just take this. Let's grab some torches. Even bad ones I'll take. We haven't reached like tired levels yet, so we're still good in terms of carry capacity. Let's get quite a few. I need like this. It's a bit of a journey, so let's get at least a few. And there. Guess that's it. Let's drop this ruined torch so I'm not carrying that around. Guess that's fine for now. Right, so we got some more torches. We warmed up. More or less warm already anyway. And I grabbed those mushrooms, and I think there's some more mushrooms over here that I might as well get, because we're not going to be around here for very long or very many times. But these tree stubs up here, I think they have mushrooms too. So it would be good to grab those. Early night now. What's the temperature? -3. So this is still fantastic. The weather turns, that would be annoying, but I don't think there are mushrooms over there. Could be, but I don't think so. I don't think so, no. I'm not gonna pick up every stick, it's more like what's along the route. Okay, so now we checked out that cave. There wasn't really anything there. How much did we skill up, actually? Yeah, a little bit. I'm not sure. We probably need like 10, 15 more. I'll do that when I wait for a carcass to fall or something. I think we got all of those. And now we're here. There are some more cattails. There's also a bear roaming around, so we gotta be careful with that. At some point we can head back to Marsh Ridge to get some more birch bark once that's respawned, but not right now. I think it's a bit too soon. Yeah, there should be some more cattails. The wolf. Yeah, it's a wolf over there. 2 wolves. There's some cattails we can take. Gonna make a mess in Forlorn Muskeg with all of my torches. How much tin do I have actually? Let's just pick them up because I might make more fires. Pick up the tinder too. Yeah. Here's a carcass. I don't know when I realistically will be here again. I'm tempted to maybe harvest this carcass. Good conditions for it too, so we should maybe do that. You go away. Let's do it. And I'd rather not use my hacksaw if possible. I might have to. Use it for the meat if anything, but not the rest. There you go. Nice. Okay. Not a lot of meat there now. Guess we could use the hacksaw for this. There's more sticks on here. Let's just make some more water or maybe teas. You can cook some teas, yeah. Birch bark is good. Sticks, any more sticks? Not a lot of sticks here, but we can grab these cattails. I'll put on some coal if I have to. Which I probably do have to actually. Let's see here. I'm gonna check over here. There's some sticks around. Oh, that's full a bit. More cattails over there. Yeah. Oh dear. That deer can be charged into wolves for more food. I'm not gonna do that right now though. Not a lot of sticks here. Even though it's a forest with branches and everything, there's like no sticks. Where's all the sticks gone? I mean, the teas are probably done now, but yeah, here's some sticks. Not a lot, but torch is bugging out. I don't think the tea's gonna burn. It takes too long for that to happen. Here's all the sticks. There we are. No moose. I don't even know if this moose one is active anymore. After they changed it. Alright, let's head back here. Little branches, but I'm not gonna grab those yet anyway. We're doing quite well. We've been lucky with the weather, of course, but how's this looking? 30%. Make some more mushrooms. Can you just leave, please? Then there were some cattails here. I'm gonna grab these two. Let's get rid of this guy. It's actually weak ice there. Didn't look like it, but it was. I'm getting lots more food. Alright. 62. Let's harvest this torch. Actually getting cold here. Okay. Put a few sticks on here. Take these. Let's make some more teas. And let's just harvest the meat with the hacksaw. And the rest will be harvested by hand. And to speed things up a bit, I think we're going to pick this up. We're going to cook, drop the animal fat. I'm not sure we need the animal fat, to be honest. 42 minutes, perfect. Make some water and put one piece of coal on here. Yeah. I'm going to grab the hide with our hands. There we go. How long for the guts? 40 minutes. Yeah, we're going to use that too. I don't want to take too long, so I might just grab one gut. Let's grab one. And we'll see. Could maybe grab the other one too. Yeah, we're getting tired, but we're gonna utilize this weather. Then we're gonna head home. We got everything from this deer. This is a deer carcass that I think is unlikely we'll return to. This works out. Hey, carcass housing too, isn't that nice? I think it's just like do it when I'm more frozen. 10% reduction in time. Yeah, okay, that's good. Grab one more torch. And we're gonna smell now. But that's okay. Oh, we got a nice starry night now. Very nice. Okay. So that's a success. We got a hide, got some guts, got a little bit of food, not a lot. Cattails, some mushrooms. And let's check this area too. So here I think there are also some mushrooms. And there's also these saplings, which I don't know if I can be bothered to pick up, just because of I can't use them. But on the other hand, I kind of want to pick them up just to see how many saplings I can find in this area. I haven't quite counted it. Would be nice, so maybe I should do that. There's our mushrooms. Go. Yeah, let's pick these up just to have them in like the base for reference to how many there are. Don't need them, but there's Wolfie. Ignore Wolfie for now. Getting colder, but I can make a fire if necessary. There should be even more stuff here. I'm not sure if there's any cattails. No, there are some cattails, yeah, but there's some more mushrooms over there too. There's the deer. I hope the wolf doesn't kill the deer right now. Because I would love to get the deer. But it's I'm not sure I have the capacity to carry it around at the moment. Yeah, he left. Alright. More cattails there. Anything down there? I don't think so. Alright. I grabbed the mushrooms over there already. But I think there's some more mushrooms over here. I think. There's also some more cattails. There's some mushrooms there. There's a lot of mushrooms in Forlorn Muskeg. If you ever need mushrooms, because you ran out of antibiotics or something, and you need to cure something, go to Forlorn Muskeg. There's so much of it. Like, I haven't tracked how much I have picked up, but it's dozens and dozens of teas. Then we have these cattails. I'm getting a bit heavy now, and I'm getting tired too, so I'm walking much slower. But it's still good because the weather is so good right now. Even if a blizzard hit like right now, it will be fine. We just make a fire somewhere if necessary to warm up a little bit. More cattails. And just walk slowly back to base, like it will be fine. There's Wolfie. Hey, Wolfie. Okay, is that it? There's some more cattails over here. Any more mushrooms? Not that I can see. Because of all the meat and stuff I'm carrying, I smell. Okay, the wind is picking up now. The torch might blow out. Be nice if it didn't, but might. Okay, so now we've been to most areas of Forlorn Muskeg, really. There are some nuances that I haven't done, like, for example, up here. There are, I think there's a couple birch saplings. And of course on the ice here there's some more cattails. So there are a few things I haven't done. I also haven't taken the long cut towards Broken Railroad. Close to where I spawn, like the upper levels. Basically I've been everywhere in the map, on the map, but there are some like patches I haven't visited, so to speak. So there's definitely cattails around I haven't picked up, for example. There's little nooks and crannies I haven't been to. So yeah, might have to make a fire here because I'm getting cold. It's okay that I'm cold, but we got a little bit of a journey here. Let me risk. I think I'm going to make a fire soon.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Let's make a fire around here, but it's actually sticks. Not right there. And it's -12, so we can use a piece of coal. Just to mitigate a bit of this damage. I think there's also some mushrooms over here that I didn't pick up when I was in this area before. Because I was too cold or something, so I kind of walked past it. I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's true. So let's, in that case, make a fire over here. Yeah, I can see some mushrooms on here. Let's do that. Make a fire. I don't know, hair or something. There you go. Put some sticks on there, some coal, make some water. Maybe some teas. And we can, while we warm up, we can start some more fires just to level that skill up. Yeah, let's put coal and some sticks. And what's my water? Pretty good, so let's just make some teas in that case. Oh, I can't. Okay, in that case, water. And we'll warm up our teas instead. Let's just put all our teas down here. Because I need it for the journey. If you're not familiar with this, you just put them next to the fire so they heat up, but of course they will burn. But if you reset the timer by just right clicking, the timer changes, but this way they don't burn. This is an exploit, but they actually had a version of this exploit in the game for a long time. And they patched it to remove it, which gave way to a new exploit. So it still works, just in a different way than originally. But most people don't be bothered by that because, like in real life, if you put a tea next to a fire, it wouldn't burn, you know. Right, I might make some more fires while we wait for this to warm me up. We can just make some more fires around here. Don't want to use my birch bark, thank you. See if we can get fire starting at level 3. That would be really good. Oops, I think I just used a match there. Did you hear that? I think the torch died exactly as I clicked start, and it switched to matches instead. I think I actually did use a match there.
Perfect.
Yeah, I believe so. I can't remember exactly, but I believe I accidentally used a match there. That's a shame. Whoops. I think the torch just marginally expired right before. Oh well, that's a shame, but these things happen. Still, got 7 matches left. That's fine. You know, when I get to 2 matches, that's when I have a concern. That's when I get to like, okay, we got a hoarding fuel now to have an eternal fire going.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
You can hear the teas are warm and they're kind of boiling, but they're not going to burn. And I keep doing this until I'm warm enough, basically. See, now it says hot. They're not going to burn, they're just hot. I just keep doing this until I'm warm enough. I spent the whole night out here, but the weather's been great. Other than some minor wind, been fairly warm, which is fantastic. And I got a lot of plants, a lot of cattails, mushrooms, some meat in the hide, and also checked some more of the map. It's great. Okay, we can start another batch of water just to have that done. Actually, I don't want to drink water because of the tea. How's my skill looking? Yeah, okay, maybe like, I don't know, 3 more fires? 3 to 5. Say let's say 3. I'll go from there. So there's 1.
Come on. Perfect.
And 2.
Come on, little fire.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Hey, it was just 2. There we go. Fire starting level 3. That's nice. In that case, there's something we can do. We can first get rid of this torch. And then we can drop all this stuff. Tinder. A kilo of tinder. We don't need it. It's not going to be used for anything. Let's get rid of it. Alright. Now we're ready to go. We're just not quite warm enough. I might as well wait for this. Have I mapped this area? Yeah, I guess so. Let's take some torches. We're heavy, but that's okay. Torches are good. Even bad ones. I think we probably have enough torches now, though. For now, anyway. Okay, now we're warm. So now we're going to take... actually, we're going to grab one more torch here. Going to take all these teas with us. We're going to go. So now the temperature is -14. So now it's cold, but not terribly cold, because we're still fairly lucky in that it's a quiet night. We also... on day 12 or something, so the world might have gotten a little bit colder, but not so much that it's a big issue. But we are approaching the coldest part of the day, so if it got windy now, it would get really cold, like really fast. But at the moment it's okay. And it doesn't matter if we go and sleep at home also, and sleep through the day, because in the afternoon it'll be warmer anyway, so we can do some more exploring. Okay. And some more mushrooms. It looks like we might be able to get a sunset before we come home. I'm gonna drink a tea or two, just to keep warm. Get some calories out of it too, I guess. Let's do all of this stuff. There we go. Once that warmth meter goes down a little bit more, I'm going to drink a tea. And now we're going to head back to base. Good tea. This should warm us up almost completely. Yeah, pretty much. Rosehip tea and reishi tea warms you up the most. It's a bit weird, I'm not sure why it does that, but basically when you cook, you know, there's a lot of things that give heat. So like there's the reishi tea, rosehip tea, birch bark tea, herbal tea, coffee, and so on. Also things like tomato soup and canned peaches and cooked food. So they all warm things, but they don't actually heat you up equally, which is strange, but it's just how it is. You'd think it'd be the same because you're drinking a hot beverage, but it's not. So you actually get more warmth from rosehip and mushroom tea than you do from the other teas. I don't know the exact mechanics. I did research it once, and there is an overview on the wiki, I think. I think birch tea and like tomato soup is like the lowest or something. I can't remember exactly, but they all give warmth, but they give it to a varying degree. But mushrooms and rosehip is like the strongest. Hear all the howlings. Hey, I told you I've been here before. Now, because it's not that cold, I'm only going to be able to drink maybe like, I don't know, 2 pieces of mushroom tea before it gets cold. I think I'm going to take this route. Goes into the wolves, but let's drink it now, I think, actually, before it gets too cold. And there's more mushrooms than there are rosehips, as you can see. Because the mushrooms are so abundant and grow all over on these trees. But rosehips grows in these little bushes here and there. I don't know how much, but I feel like it's like at least 5 times as many mushrooms as there are rosehips. So mushroom teas, they are quite abundant if you need to use them. They will give you warmth and some vitamins as well. However, of course, the mushroom teas, the reishi teas, it's pronounced reishi. I think it's written reishi, but I believe the correct one is reishi. They are arguably more powerful because they are used to cure all sorts of things. You know, you can use those to cure food poisoning, to cure parasites, and so on, right? Fever, non-fever, but yeah, infection and some other things. You can use it to cure quite a few things. Well, rosehip tea is pretty much just a painkiller. So the rosehip tea is pretty much just used to get rid of pain, and you don't really need to do that. You can just wait and it cures by itself, even without sleeping. It lasts for 2 hours. There are some exceptions though, like the main one being broken ribs. If you get broken ribs from a moose, you need to take you need bandages and painkillers, and then you need to rest for like whatever it is. This is 72 hours or something. I think it's 72 hours, but 72 hours of rest, none of time, something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I had broken ribs. I had broken ribs many times, just can't remember. But anyway, that means that if you get broken ribs in the late game, you might not have painkillers, and then you need to use rosehip tea. So even though on the surface of things, rosehip tea is less useful, it's used for less things than rushy teas, and therefore you can use them more freely, even though that's on the surface true, the rosehip tea is kind of essential if you get stomped by a moose. Because if you can't cure it, if you don't have the rosehips for it, or the painkillers, then you're just gonna have broken ribs forever. It doesn't naturally heal without it. You need the doses, so that's a bit of a shame. So that's why I don't usually use all of the plants. So now in this particular challenge, because we are in a one region challenge, and it's a question of how long can you survive in one region. Because of that, I am basically harvesting all of the resources I can find. So I pick up every mushroom, every rosehip, all of it, because they're all resources for me to use, right? And they will all add to the longevity of the run, and that's the main purpose. However, if this was a normal run, and I was visiting Forlorn Muskeg, I would still pick up a bunch of cattails, especially in the early game. And I would pick up some mushrooms and rosehips to help with things like cold and that sort of stuff. But then I would leave the rest of it, because if you ever do end up in a situation where you suddenly need more teas, it's nice to be able to go get them. An example is if you have watched my Road to 500 Days series, where I, around day 200 somewhere on Interloper, I got infected with parasites. And on Interloper you need to take 20 doses of antibiotics for 20 days. So every day I have to take 1 dose. And of course, this being day 200, I didn't have that much antibiotics, at least not laying around the main base. So the main thing was teas, and I had some on me, but I didn't have enough. So I had to go around and find, I think, 6 or 7 doses of mushroom tea. And because I left most of it where I'd found them, that wasn't too hard, right? You could, of course, just pick up all the mushrooms you find, and you can just store them somewhere and use them later. Of course you can do that. But when I play a normal Interloper, and I like to leave them. So I like to, in the beginning, I might have multiple teas on me to make traveling easier and that sort of thing. But in the later game, I usually just I always carry like maybe 2 mushroom teas on me or something. But if I need more, either for warmth or for curing, then I go out and grab more. Okay, we're actually not gonna get the sunrise, I think. Sun is coming up, but marginally so. Okay, let's drop a few things here. Animal fat. I'm gonna open these cans before I eat this stuff, I guess. Actually, no. What's the condition of these things? Because I'm not gonna get cooking level 5 anyway. I don't think so anyway. So 88, 86, 86. This is 100. So let's drop this here. We might want to eat this can. That's 75, I think, maybe. And then I have these 2 guts. Yeah, that's it. So a quick look here. Yeah, sun's coming up, but I think we'll miss it, unfortunately. That's okay. We're gonna go sleep. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go in here, and in here we have our stuff, our guts, which are now mostly cured. Except for these 2 we're gonna drop now. And then we have our deer hides, which are also cured, except for the one we're dropping now. And just for the fun of it, we're dropping all these saplings. Okay, so now we can sleep, and I'm gonna sleep 10 hours. Let's eat this dog food that's like low-ish condition. It's not low, but I'm just gonna get rid of it now. Okay, and I think we just need 1 cattail. And then we can sleep for 10 hours. There we go. Heal all that stuff, huh? Okay, let's drink. Now let's see here. How is my...
I'm so hungry.
So I need to make the deerskin trousers now. And that is 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. And how many do I have here? 2. So that means I can make these ones, yeah, if I want to. Shoes, I might do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have 4 here once these are cured. We might go and do that now. Maybe it would have been smart to do it when I had the fire anyway, and maybe I'll craft it later because I have to most likely start a fire to do this. And I think it's better to do it when I have a fire going anyway. You know what I mean? I should have actually brought... Tell you what. Because I can also make the boots. I'm going to take everything that's cured, take it to the workbench and leave it there. Because then I can... I can use them. 1, 2. Yeah, that's missing. Okay, let's take these. I'm gonna put it in the locker that's over here. And it's late evening again, but that's fine. And there was another deer carcass over there that I haven't harvested. And I think there might be one more up here that I haven't harvested, so I think there's 2 that's missing. And of course I can get wolves to kill deer for me for more stuff. Wouldn't mind some more rabbits really, just to that's all. Hey, did they fix the... No, they didn't. Eventually they'll fix it. Okay, what's the temperature? -3. We could actually start crafting the pants, but I don't think it's worth it. It will get too cold. So let's go in here. And let's put the deer hides in here, along with the guts, cured, and the feathers. And again, we don't need to carry all this stuff around. Anything else to put in there? Oh, the torch, the can. We don't need that can. I feel like I'm really heavy. Is that the wood? Yeah, I guess so. Let's harvest this torch. Guess it is the wood, yeah. We can put some of that wood in here. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's good. We don't need this many stones, but actually, yeah, let's drop some stones. Got a lot of water, but that's fine. You always need water. Yeah. Looking alright, I think. I would craft it now. It's just that I have to use a fire for it, and then I might not use it again after. I think it's better to wait to craft this until the other hide is cured. Let me put a note for that in case I forget. So, get more deer hides. Craft legs plus boots or second legs. Once cured, to save matches. Do I need more rabbit hides? Yeah, I could go get some more rabbit stuff. Get more rabbits for the rabbit hat. There we go. And then other than that, like, get more wood generally. Explore nooks and crannies. That's pretty much what we're doing. Okay, we're getting cold. I think we'll head back. And then I might sleep for like an hour. And then either I will go out, depends on the weather, I might go out and explore a bit more that way. So over there towards the west. I have been up there to that cave. There's rabbits there too. But I only kind of went up there and then back again. But I haven't checked the whole way. I think there are some more... a couple more plants there. Maybe go to Marsh Ridge again. When was I Marsh Ridge? Doesn't it say? Eye blind. Bunkhouse. It doesn't. There we are. Day 6. What's this note? Picked up coal and cave. Yeah. Okay, so coal. Some coal might have respawned. Maybe 6 days ago. So it's like a week ago since I was up there grabbing birch. So there might be some birch that has respawned, but not a lot. So we can maybe go and check that out too. But I think wait a little bit. I don't have the exact timer for things, but yeah, coal is about 3 weeks, like 20 days or something like that. But they respawn gradually. So if there's a cave that with like, you know, 4 pieces of coal, if you go a week later, it might be 1 and so on. With birch, I haven't actually ever timed it, but I think it's roughly the same. I did the birch bark challenge only a while back, where I played Interloper and I could only eat birch bark. And when I did that, I think I returned roughly every 2 weeks to places, and they were pretty much respawned by then, give or take. Alright, let's just sleep for like an hour in here and go from there.